rabbis of yesteryear. Now, on the Hebrew date, Bet Iyar, the 2nd of Iyar, it marks the Hilula of a very famous great Moroccan rabbi. His name was Rabbi Avraham Badoosh Z'tl. He was actually born in English year 1939 and reported over he passed away, I believe, in 1990, naturally on the 2nd of Iyar, Tafshin Nun Sofet, respectively. He came from great rabbinic heritage. His father's name was Rabbi Maimon Badoosh, and his mother's name was Rabbanit Masoud. He was born in 1939, and in Marrakech, in Morocco, a place we've spoken about on various occasions before here on this series. He will grow up under the great rabbis, let's just say, of the Marrakech vicinity. And I believe, come on, 1951, I believe it was before his bar mitzvah, he would actually move to London and study in the famous yeshivat Torat Emet. And I believe at the time, the Rosh Yeshiva there was Rav Moshe Schneider, very great rabbi. And much more. I think we've actually spoken on several occasions before on other great rabbis in this series. Actually spent some time learning there. He would also learn under the son-in-law of Rav Moshe Schneider. His name happened to be Rav Z'tl Semitiski, I believe, and very much benefited tremendously in this and really strengthened himself. World of Torah, especially it was a time period of post-Holocaust Europe. And there was a selection of students that actually came from Morocco, from Marrakech, I think, actually came to to London in of itself to actually really take part in this. I think it actually was aided by Rabbi Yitzhak el-Maliach, and he would actually choose various different Talmudim. Then come with the year 1955, remember this point in time, he was about 16 years of age, he would move to Eretz Israel and would learn in the famous Hebron Yeshiva in Jerusalem. And this was, I think, under auspices of Rabbi Yecheskel Sarana, another great rabbi. And over there, that was once again a very, very great yeshiva where there was really great rabbis that was there. I believe he would actually visit Rav Ezra Atiyah. He would have, at that point in time, he was a Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshivat Porat Yosef, let's say the bastion of the Sephardic Yeshivat, respectively over there. And really would help within regards to flourishing the Torah. He was helping within regards to Kiruv, bringing people close to Torah in of itself, and I think was connected somehow with a organization called Yad L'Achim, if I'm not mistaken. Now, come with the year 1960, remember at this point in time he was then 21, so he was very well traveled. Morocco, London at this stage in time, Israel, and now he would be in France over there. He would move, I think, to he would spend a time period there, and then he would actually move to Monsey in New York. So now that's a fifth, let's say, location he spent time and spreading his Torah wings at such a young age, and he would become close, I believe, over there to Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky, the famous Rosh Yeshiva of Torah V'Da'at, respectively, in Brooklyn. And in 1967, he would move to Monsey. Yeah, once again, so we mentioned that before. So he's going from Brooklyn now to Monsey. 1967, he's still in his late 20s at that stage in time. Come with the year 1969, he would, I think, found the Yeshivat Chachmei Sephard, I think in Monsey, respectively, and would be the head of this institution. And in 1972, he'd be around 33 years of age at that point in time. He would become manager and mashgiach, let's just say, in Yeshivat, Yon Talmud, if I'm not mistaken. And that was very much connected, I think, to Rav Abba Mordechai Berman, very great rabbi in of itself. Now, once again, he's continuous his traveling and his successes. In 1976, he would move to Mexico City over there, and he would, let's say, help in the joining of the establishment, I think, of various different foundations, Mostot, as we say, various different Torah organizations over there, especially the Kollel called Aram Tsova, respectively. I think it was the first Kollel at that point in time in Mexico City, and he would be the head at the premiership of that respectively. Now, he passed away, it was reported over, in the year 1990 on Bet Iyar. This was second Iyar, we're talking about 35 years ago at the time of recording. He was buried, I believe, in Har HaZeitim in Jerusalem, the Mount of Olives burial plot in Yerushalayim, respectively. Now, he left us with some great Torah works, including the Kitzur Hilchot Nida. Now, that was printed, I believe, in the year 1961 in Jerusalem, one of the four holy cities of Israel. Now, after he passed away, there was a printing in New York in Tafshin Nun Hey, I believe, in the year 1995, of his book called the Me'orot Abraham. I think this was divided up into 2 volumes over here, which had different conversations. Let's just say it had drashot, sermons he gave and was written. respectively, and was printed 5 years after he passed away. He was a great rabbi, and I believe also he left his son, Rav Shmuel Badoosh, also would be the Rosh Yeshiva of Lev Eliyahu in Mexico City. So very much Mexico City has been benefiting tremendously from the greatness of the Badoosh rabbinic family in of itself. Also, his son teaching in the Kollel Arum Tzova there, respectively. So very, very interesting. One of the great rabbis of his time. Just to share over a couple of tidbits from his books, which especially Morot Avraham in Amud Reshut Gimel, who would teach Melamed Lelachom et Milchemet HaChayim B'derek Yisrael Saba. And another one of his teachings, just to conclude this class in of itself, is actually coming from Morot Avraham once again. I think in Amud Resh Yud Dalet, at the next page itself, Melamed She'ilula Haya Toreach B'tzad Echad Lo Haya Zocher B'makom Acher. So various different teachings he would give from his book. And second of Iyar is his Hilula. We've already covered probably about 30 rabbis from Marrakesh in Morocco approximately. He was about 51 years of age, I believe, at the time he passed away, the great rabbi was. Don't forget to light candles in his memory. Friends, we are a community here. We're learning about the great Oriental rabbis yesteryear. Now, if you happen to be descended or related to any of the great rabbis we're speaking about, please write a comment or send me an email. I would love to hear more. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe please to the channel. And if you feel anyone is interested in watching any of these videos, please share the videos to those people respectively. So wishing you well from the city of Bet Shemesh in Israel. Take care and a great day, everyone.